My people, this matter strong, oh. But saying Peter Obi go win. I assure you now, say Peter Obi, he go win this case. He go win because God, they Peter Obi side fully. Oh, God they his side. For person to get multitude, people pack. They pack for no. I'm like sardine. Hey God. I pray as be say don't carry this case go tribunal. They don't officially open the case before the deadline. Thank God, and we are happy. With the obedience, we are happy. This movement, God and they. Wanna listen to all these videos, my people. Saying, I beg, wanna put Peter Obi for prayer. Massively, he need our support for prayer. Any ministry they pray, I beg. Put Peter Obi for prayer. Just wanna be Bod TV, but don't forget to subscribe, make you like our video and share. Now do it. Bye.
We're not just talking about losing the election. We're now talking about a constitutional breach. Where you have a constitutional breach, there is no president-elect. I beg to say, by the standard meaning of Section 134, there is the clear interpretation of 134, and there is the INEC interpretation of 134. Now, I'm going to hold on to that. I'll stick to that, and I'll deliver victory on that. By that, I dare tell you, with all humility, we do not have a president-elect in Nigeria today. What Alhaji Tinubu is holding is a dud certificate, is a dud check. There are no funds in that account. It will bounce. You cannot swear in a president whose certificate of return assaults the Constitution, because the Constitution is the platform on which a presidency rests, and when that has been violated, it cannot sit. Mr. President, do not organize that handover. CJN, your lordship, do not swear in this man so long as that problem is not cured. Swearing in Alhaji Tinubu is as good as swearing in a military regime. They are both unconstitutional. Let them swear him in for not 4 years, for 100 years. He will remain an unconstitutionally sworn in president. That's the point I'm making. Even if they swear him in, it is unconstitutional. That is our comfort, and that is our agitation at the same point. To save Nigeria, you have to cure that problem. Now, being the powerful that they are, it is even better for even us, the opposition, that they go and create additional 6% votes of the FCT from thin air and claim that they are the high and powerful and add it to his votes and swear him in with the 25%, than to go and swear in a president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria without 25% in the FCT, denied by the Labour Party, us. Now, my take, when their lordships, the justices, make a ruling out of their wisdom, the common man on the street and you and I will listen to the judgment and will understand the judgment. If we can understand the judgment, then we can understand it now. Here is another take. The law is not a game for politicians to play. The Constitution is not a puzzle for candidates and their lawyers to solve. Justices, their lordships, are not in place for rich candidates to refer poor candidates to them after being bullied out in the polling units. We're talking about the wisdom of their lordships, because ultimately that will decide the fate of Nigeria. Wisdom is intellect plus experience, but this time you're talking of higher intellect. Section 134 is as plain as can be. Section 134 was not at the mercy of Mahmoud Yakubu. At the height of administrative rascality, recklessness, and official arrogance to interpret. Section 134 says the president shall have scored, not in exact wordings, at 25% in each of at least 2/3 of the states of the federation and the Federal Capital Territory. I told you, the Constitution is not a puzzle to be solved. The Constitution is a document simplified to be followed. Because right now, technically speaking, constitutionally speaking, security speaking, we do not have a president-elect by the standard definition of Section 134, but by INEC definition, they have proceeded to give a certificate of return. And I'm telling you that even if they swear in Alhaji Tinubu, it is an unconstitutional and will continue to be. Even those who argued against us in this case ended up helping our case, that the FCT has been adjudged to be a state. Now, if it is a state, where is the 25% of FCT? They don't have it. Because the Constitution Section 134 says in each of and the FCT. It could not be any clearer than this. The Constitution is not a puzzle. It's a working document. It is the bedrock of a nation's life.
But obviously
it is the platform on which you swear in a president. If you violate it, use power, use anything to swear in a president, he will forever continue to be an unconstitutional president. Now, do you want to have an unconstitutional president in Nigeria? No. For the sake of democracy, I repeat, even if it means they create 6% and add to that ticket to meet, this is the time for advocacy to be added to the legal proceedings.
Well, I mean, if
the entire world,
right,
fill the Nigerian public space.
If the courts find in his favor and find against you, then the issue of constitutionality doesn't arise, does it? I mean, do you trust the legal process in Nigeria?
Quite frankly, I have said it before now that now I do not. But it is no reason for us not to go. And I have given my reasons not to trust. It is very clear that you do not contest two offices at the same time. An important exalted office like the Senate President today, contested presidency, lost to Alhaji Tinubu, and now is an elected senator. Justices, their lordships, are not in place for rich politicians to refer smaller politicians to, so that they do what they feel they can do.
Right.
Now, law, not just Nigeria, law is at stake. Because when the high and mighty do what they feel like and brazenly change the meaning of clear provisions of the Constitution, law does not exist anymore.
For those that have won, I'd ask you this. What did you win? Did you win the confidence of the people, or you won intimidation and fear of the people? Did you win the belief of the people, or you won their disbelief in what Nigeria has become, sadly? Did you win the trust of the people, or you won the discontent of the people? Did you truly win them over, or you won chaos on the streets? Did you truly win the affirmation of the people, or you won the coercion of the people? Did you really win the togetherness of the people, or you won the division of the people because of your own innate selfish benefits? Did you truly win the love of the people, or you won the disgust of the people? So I ask again, for all of those that won by coercing the people, what did you win, I ask you? One day will come, we'll grow old, we'll be in our dying beds, and we'll take a panoramic view at our lives. Would you truly say that this was a moment you were proud of? Would you truly tell your children that this is a moment I can bequeath to you as my legacy? Would you truly say it was a sweet victory? Because after all is said and done, life will have stripped you to bare knuckle. It will be a preparation to meet your maker, and you will take a panoramic view of your life. You've got nothing to hide or no shame. You are no longer who you used to be. It is going to be you and your conscience. What will you say to yourself about this moment? And that's why today should be a time of introspection. I believe Nigeria can heal despite the brokenness in the country today. But for us to heal, we need to tell ourselves the truth. And for those that did win in a clean way, that got the affirmation of the people, continue to do your good work. Continue to win the trust of the people. But in all of this, have we truly won togetherness?